Now, when you look at the rising sign Aries and what is the effect of the Rahu and Ketu axis, see how Rahu getting into the Aquarius sign is influencing that part of life where you need to focus on, and Ketu's transit into the Leo sign in the 5th house is where you need to let go. So the Rahu Ketu axis always talks about where the focus should be on. Specifically, the material focus should be on, and where should be the spiritual focus, and where you need to let go, where you need to be more charitable, where you need to be more giving, where you need to be more ready for change or transformation or change in the status quo because of Ketu's transit. So Rahu's transit into the Aquarius sign in the 11th house focuses on that your focus in life during this transit of 18 months should be on relationships, on your social network, on trying and getting more material benefits, worldly benefits from your friends, from your social network, working for large brands and working for the masses, which the Aquarius sign represents. While you focus on masses, while you focus on gains from social masses or social connections and focusing on what you can do for the masses, what you need to let go is where Ketu is getting into the opposite house and sign from Rahu, which means what you need to let go is the need and desire for high gains from romantic liaison, from your real estate investments or from your speculative investments, and try to be more giving and try to be more charitable in terms of romance and in terms of speculative investment, so that you indirectly get the better fruits or the gains later on. So Ketu's transit into a sign and houses, when you give up, when you are more charitable, when you are more donating, then the results come to you indirectly in some other form. Rahu's focus is on materialistic results coming from your social network while working for the masses, and also to get new connections, even those connections which are innovative, creative, and maybe slightly unusual. Whereas Ketu is saying, let go of those relations which are not helpful for you. Try and get into those connections which are more profitable for you on the spiritual level, which really enhances your spirituality, which enhances you at the soul level. So Ketu is surely bringing in that transformation, the change, the status quo in your career, in your romantic liaisons. Now, while Rahu is placed in the 11th house, its 5th aspect, its educative aspect is on the 3rd house and the Gemini sign, which means your focus on the educative front to be able to learn from your experiences through your ability to be able to communicate, to be able to work hard, which the 3rd house represents, and using your communications be able to make gains. On the other hand, the opposite house to the 3rd house is the 9th house, where Ketu's 5th aspect is, which means that you need to let go of the gains that you need from your social connections only at an individual level. So at a faith level, at a belief level, try and be willing to learn from your experiences while being more charitable, while being more giving. On the other hand, Rahu's 9th aspect is on the sign of Libra, on relationships, which means focus on relationships and try and gain in relationships through your social connections. Whereas Ketu's 9th aspect is on the Lagna, which means through giving, through being more charitable, through being more contributing to others, you will also gain in stature and designation. Now, while the aspects of Rahu and the placements of Rahu and Ketu give a certain statement, Jupiter, on the other hand, is involved in both, in some direct ways and indirect ways. Directly, Jupiter and Rahu are on a mutual focus, mutual aspect, which means Jupiter is giving added wisdom to Rahu to be able to get wise attention, wise counsel, and wise connections, and through those wise connections may be able to make gains. On the other hand, Jupiter is also aspecting the Libra sign, where Rahu is also aspecting, which means be wise in what relationships you contribute and you cultivate. On the other hand, Jupiter is also focusing on where Ketu's 5th aspect is on the 9th house. And while Ketu is aspecting the 9th house, Saturn's 10th aspect is also on that, which means the 9th house and Sagittarius sign of learning from your experience, faith and belief will be on a focus, while Rahu and Ketu will be in Aquarius and Leo sign respectively. So overall, on the whole, while this looks very complex, keep a focus strongly for this video on Rahu and Ketu's transit into Aquarius and Leo on the 11th and the 5th house. Focus on social connections, focus on making new gains, maybe be more innovative, and focus on status quo change for being able to make most gains for Aries sign people.